I don't know why I do this with my hands. I like put them very formally down in front of me, set them on my desk like this when I get ready to do an intro. What's going on, guys? My name is Luke Maurer, and welcome to Dyson Sphere program. This is a very cool game that I'm hopefully going to make a complete series on. As of right now, I still don't know exactly what the upload schedule is going to look like. It all probably depends what games I'm currently interested in, what I'm playing, and kind of what you guys like. So we're just going to roll right into it. Now, I have played this game a little bit before, so I might go a little bit fast into some of the things I know early on here at the beginning, that I will explain it to you. Basically, if you guys don't know what a Dyson Sphere is, it's shown here on the screen, so you can see probably down in that corner. Well, I'm in the corner. I'm going to be up here. This is going to be down here. I'm bad at this. I'll get better, I promise. But anyway, a Dyson Sphere is something that is able to harness the power of the sun. The power of the sun. Anyway, it's like a bunch of reflective panels, and somehow imagine solar panels completely surrounding the sun. It's really cool. But anyway, as you can see, that's just awesome looking. And we're going to be building one. Actually, in fact, hopefully many here. So we're going to jump into a new game here. As you can see, some of the metadata. So these are research elements that I've gotten from playing this game once or twice. And we're going to cycle through a couple seeds here. See if we can find a good one. What I'd like is to see a map with two of these later, so 2 white dwarfs and 2 black holes if we can find one. Those are the big boys. Those ones. The other cool thing too is you can see, if you look up your seed, I'll write down the seed, or the cluster address, and I believe you should be able to see where it's predicted to be in our Milky Way galaxy. Ooh, there's like a calf white dwarf. Oh, do they all have name? Oh no, they don't have name. This white dwarf is way out here. Where's the black hole at? That's a black. Oh, that's a neutron star. I don't even know where the black. Oh, it's right here. Let me try. Cycle through a couple more. Let's see one that looks interesting. Nah, nope. This one. We also do have the stars turned up, because you can turn the number of star down in the cluster. This one doesn't exactly, because you kind of want... I don't know exactly what I'm looking at. We're just going to go random here until I find one that I like what I'm looking at. It's just adding one. It's adding one to my seed cluster every time. It's great. We're going to do a number completely random. Do they all have the same number of black holes, I wonder? This one, okay. I like the look of this one. And I should be able to, because of the way, I should be able to see the next star we go to, because that big one is really close. That's going to be a massive star. So we're going to hop right in now, and we get to see our starting planets. I'll tell you one thing about this game, is it is beautiful. I mean, look at this. I believe we're gonna be... Oh, is this a 5 planets? No, 4 planet system to start out on. It's pretty good. Look at that. Oh. Alright. So a little bit, it's basic factory game. We're going to be building a Dyson Sphere by harvesting the resources we get off the planets that surround it. I'm not sure how far we're going to be able to get in this episode, but I'm just going to record and see where we go. That is just so cool looking. Oh, I think it gave me control. Alright. A Celius Borealis 4. That's where we're going to land. And we can name the planets too, so let me know what we should name the starting planet down in the comments. I'm going to try and land... Oh, is it going to choose a spot for me to land? Alright. So like I said, the main goal of this here, we are going to try and build a Dyson sphere. But first we have to gather resources from all over the planet. I'm not tilted. Find and land. I guess it is true. I'm not currently tilted. What the hell? I've never seen that achievement before. So we're going to skip some of the basic tutorials. If stuff needs explaining, I'll explain it as we go. Alright, so now we got some stuff to start out with here. So this is our mech suit that we're currently walking around. And in this game, you actually have to fuel it. So we're going to put in a couple of these hydrogen fuel rods that we got from our rocket here. They will not last forever, sadly. But they're good. Now, as you can see, I think I go to, this is the planet view, so this will be, oh, I did not want to click on that. This is the planet view, so we are currently able to see everything about the current planet that we are on. But we can also go, this is solar system view. So this is the planet we're going to start on. And we also have a gas giant here, so we should be able to harness that for fuel later on. And we also actually have two inner planets. We have, I can look here, this is a lava planet, very normally rich in metals, so that'll be good. They often have titanium and stuff. And then, what is this one? This is a desert planet, which, that's kind of a bummer. Sometimes I don't have enough research to be able to see what's on it. Sometimes they're, again, rich in heavy the metals, so titanium, iron, and copper. But sometimes they are also just full of stone. Stone, kind of useful, kind of not. So I think the easiest thing to do is to start out with a good old bit of deforestation, because we need to clear some land. Out of here, bushes. Get out of here, trees. Go away. So, the other thing we can open up here. This is our research tree. Technology tree, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, there is a crap ton to unlock and upgrade to. So I believe this is the final mission complete. Builder of a great civilization that's able to harness the power of the sun.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
And then these are all upgrades also. So upgrades, these are mainly for equipment that we'll be using and our mech suit. Alright, so he's done. We'll get rid of a couple more of these trees, and don't worry, we will not be wasting the precious resources. We did it on 1 times resource gathering, so what we got is what we got. Just like the real world. What we got is what we got. When we use it all, it's gone. So you gotta be smart about what you're using where. So it looks like in this general area we've got a small thing of iron that I'd like to completely mine. These small veins are kind of a pain, because if you want to build something big, you have to mine it all and get rid of it first, because they just mess up the land. I mean, if I look at it, this whole vein has 72,000. Sounds like a lot, 72,000, but you would be surprised how quickly it goes. It's just so cool. I mean, look at that. This is the coolest thing. Just the graphics. Alright, so we're gonna start now, because I believe we do have a couple stuff. We have our fabrication menu. So everything on these items are going to be resources we have to make to build either other resources or buildings. And we currently don't have any buildings, so we have to do some research. So let me see what kind of technology research we need to get started. So that was the land. So to get miners, we need to build 10 of these magnetic coils. So we will get them crafted up. So this gives us 2. We need 10. So it can be 5 of those. It can also, at the very beginning, how big is it? 30. See, this one's 35,000. You don't use copper as much as you do iron, so not really big of a deal. One of my biggest goals here is I'm going to get these 2 things mined up and put into storage right off the bat, so we can have constant mining and constant storage for those. Sorry, we're just going to mine up a couple more things here. How am I doing fuel-wise? There we go. Alright, I'm going to need fuel here soon, so before I start doing anything else, we also have coal. Coal is a very valuable resource. It is used as fuel in the beginning, but you also want to save it for later, because you need it for refined graphite, which is a better fuel source. So the more you refine coal and break it down, the better of a fuel source it gets. I believe there's also oil on the starting planets at least, so we're going to chuck that in there, keep us full. That's also, so you'll see my inventory comes up when I pull that up. So we want to mine a bit of copper here. We did the first one. So we want to start assemblers and basic assembly and metallurgy. Assemblers are automatic ways to assemble buildings and resources. So you send 2 things into it, and basically instead of me going into this crafting menu every time, it will automatically choose a specified recipe and only create that one thing. So first things first, we want to... I need stone. Where is stone? I should be able to go into map view. Alright, so there's stone pile over here. There's stone pile up there. We'll go get that stone pile. Oh, I'm so used to being able to fly, but we have not unlocked that ability yet. So while I'm doing this, can I please have 10 of these, so I can get working on that, and 5 of these. Thank you. That should get that research done, and we can start building assemblers. Then we're also going to want stone over here. You don't need as much stone, like I said before. That's why I was kind of sad about that sand planet, but what are we going to do? It's a desert planet. You gotta play with what you're given here. Oh crap, I got a bunch of stone. Never mind. So off the bat, the main resources you want to create and make a storage with would be these basic ones. Copper ingots, not so much. They are mainly used as an input. So you need a bunch of these iron ingots and magnets. And as you can see, so an iron ingot is used as a secondary resource and you turn it into a gear. So there's kind of multi-steps to the process, but the biggest thing we're going to be using right off the bat is going to be iron. So we're going to try and get some things. Oh, we want, can I make, no, I cannot. What is my limiting factor? I need copper. What am I going to run out of? I'm going to run out of iron. So we're going to start up an iron mine. So as we sit here, oh, brought up the wrong one. Brought up the wrong one. Nope, nope. What am I thinking? There we go. So as we're doing that, we're going to want 5 of those. And we are also going to want 4 of these because we get 2 out of that. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, so as part of our research, we got one of our mining machines. But did we also get something to power it? Yes, we did. Okay. So these are our mining machines. As you can see here, you can either rotate it, lock to the grid, or you can, I might be able to get oh, yes, there it is. So that way I'm mining from all 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. But it also needs electricity, so we're going to put up a wind generator right beside it. And, oh, how so nice that they also... Wind power. Cool. That wind turbine should be able to power one more gatherer. So as you can see here, energy is also another resource. Oh, maybe it won't be able to support another. Maybe? The generation is what the wind is producing, but it's very... Oh, it has 100% strength. Generating 300 kilowatts, and the power load is pretty low on it right now. These are pretty good at the very beginning of the game, so we are going to build maybe one more. Yeah, so we're gonna build a couple more of those, and then a couple. Oh, I need more iron. Let's see. This has been mining iron for me, so now I get 50 iron. Very, very nice. So we're gonna craft a couple more of those things up.
20 minutes later.
What I'm thinking is I get an iron storage here. Because there's going to be another iron vein here. Copper storage over here.
Later that same evening.
So we should have both of our things built. So let's rotate this. Am I going to be able to get home? Probably not. Yeah, there's no way for me to get all of them, but we'll get a basic one. Alright, so I want that powered. Then probably I should get one going on. Can I get... Screw it. We'll build a bunch of them.
One debt to society later.
So the first thing we'll do is we'll put another iron over here. Another gatherer. So we'll rotate that. I said probably the quicker we can get rid of these small patches, the better. So we'll do 3 on there right now. Like I said, we'll put a windmill on each of them. So we'll need, we'll do 10 of those too. It's going to be a lot of slow crafting here at the beginning, folks, so I do apologize. So our closest stone is going to be over here, so I'm going to clear a little path. And I'm going to run out of fuel again. Sir, I need you to go mine this, please. I should honestly, here, where's a gather? I crafted a bunch of them. Rotate. This might be a... Coal is important, but like I said at the beginning, we can get away with... You know what, we'll just mine this little chunk of 3 here. Not as efficient of getting coal, but that way we're saving some for later. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh. I need an energy source for that. Take that. I am out of energy. And now you can still move around and do stuff once your mech runs out of energy, but like I said, it is much easier if you keep it powered, because I think that even when you run out of energy, it stops your crafting ability. So we're just going to keep on mining this, because we do not want to run out of energy. We did get our... Oh, I need to pull that up. We did get our tech tree, so now we have storage. We have to craft storage bins and start getting our mining operation up and running. Alright, so now we got a bunch of power sources too, so we'll keep that running. We're going to get these 3 stations up and running, and we also have tracks, or belts. These belts here will automatically move stuff for us, so we're going to do that. And this kind of creates its own little electrical grid, so we'll put one there. I don't know why this one, I must have placed it somewhere where it wasn't available. But this will get us moving. Is there a reason why I can't? Oh, I was in build mode. That's why I couldn't take out those plants. Alright, so storage. Did it give us a storage box? No. But we know how to make them. I don't know what we have to research to be able to stack storage boxes, so we're going to start looking that up. Be the next tree. I believe that is an upgrade. So we don't unlock. These are matrices. Matrices are what you mainly use to research things. So as you can see in our technologies, we're going to start off. This is starting our blue matrix and our matrix factory. Our matrix lab is what they're called. The next matrix is the energy one. They're red. There's a yellow one, which is here. Oh, that's purple. There's a yellow one before the purple one. And it is evading my line of sight. Where are you at? Right here. Structure. So there's a yellow one. As you can see, it takes... Oh, can I not see its ingredients? It takes the high-strength crystals, which you need those. Like I said, those are important later. Those organic crystals down there, and titanium, which there's no titanium on the starting planet. Like I said, a lot of this I have learned from playing this game twice before, but they are very good things to know. So we are, can I stack? Okay, I can stack 2 as of right now. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make 1 conveyor belt. Now, as you can see, this will now automatically pull from that miner and put it into these boxes. Because the boxes are stacked, they will automatically dump into one another. So we're gonna mine these couple stones here. Like I said, every resource counts. So the other cool thing too is, see, normally you have to stay on this grid system. So you press a special key, which I didn't learn about until I played this game twice. You can actually go off the grid and make some sick diagonal pieces, which lets you easilier, I don't think that's a word, it makes it more easy to connect things up sometimes and make it a faster route. Like this one over here, we're going to have to build a bunch of these anyway. So we'll get 60 of those. And as you'll see, we are going to get stacks of 100, and now we will never run out of iron. For the time being. Like I said, 75,000 is what we started with, and we're already down to 71,000. For all 71,000, these numbers on here show what is available to be mined from that currently. So we are going to keep going. So this, we're going to take it around this way. Now, like I said, normally you'd have to take it all the way out to here, and then down and across. But what we're going to do is we're just going to take it right here, and then we're going to make this as tight as possible until we use the least amount of belts. Is that really 60 belts? Oh no, I'm getting another 30. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this off real quick. We're going to add one. Normally you want to start and finish on the grid, but anywhere in between you can kind of just mess around. So this is up and running. We've got a bunch of iron coming in already, which is nice. So now what we can do, now that we have that iron resource, is we can start automation. So smelters, you can see over here, certain items have to be smelted. As you can see, this can be made in a smelting facility, while other things, so magnets can be made in a smelting facility, while some need to be made in an assembler. So gear needs made in an assembler. So we're going to come over here and get more fuel so we don't run out. And see our bar down at the bottom. You kind of have to juggle everything in this game. So now what we did with our iron ore, we're going to do the same thing up here with copper. Like I said, iron is the most useful. Copper, it comes pretty secondary. Normally it's an add-on to iron. So like I said, you use copper, because sometimes copper ingots come in as a resource later, but mainly they are used as components for other resources. So we're going to build 2 more storage boxes. And 10 more of those. Because because I know we'll need them eventually. So we're going to do some... Get 4 there. I might move this. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to sneak this one in as close as possible and see if I can get... Ooh, there's a back one on there. Nothing's mine. Like I said, these small ones I kind of like to get out of here because they will eventually get in the way later on down the line. Too close. Do I want to combine? See over here, so these purple lines, what that'll do is that'll connect both grids. So now everything's blue, so everything is being satisfied under the power grid. So we're going to need a bunch more belts. Add more fuel to our mech, and then we will get... So like this, see how it again snaps to the grid? We're going to bypass the grid, go here, connect back onto the grid, so I have an easy time placing one of these sorters. And it has no electricity. Great. So these are, what are these called? I don't even know. Tesla towers. They do not make electricity, they just route the electricity. So it takes electricity from the grid over here and extends it. It's like an extension cord. So, good way to think about it. Alright, this one I really don't need it, but see how that little... Oh, I'm out of... Damn. Give me 1 second. In the beginning, we are going to kind of be running on low power. Once we get oil rigs put in, probably it'd be a couple episodes down the line, we should be able to get rid of these and start making a bunch of power. And like I said, eventually, I don't know if we can see it in the sky, but just off of our main planet here, we have this one, Acellus Borealis 3, which is a gas giant, which we can funnel the gases from onto this planet and use as fuel. And we have an entire planet's worth of gas, so literally we will never run out of fuel. So this is filling up quite nicely. I think we're just gonna start mining at these and see. Do we have any of these yet? Okay, we got 13. Alright, more on the way. Great. Oh, I am able to. Then maybe I should get closer. Sometimes if you get things too close, it won't let you place these. Yeah, see? It won't let me place it on that end rail there. So it don't make too much of a difference. And then we're probably going to get rid of these 3 trees to make a straight route into the storage. And the only, most of the time, so like on others, I'm not going to store the raw material. The only reason I'm storing the raw material at this point is because I want to get rid of these small clusters. Have them all mined up and stored away. Oh, I need to make a couple sorters. Oh, as you can see down the right, that's soil pile. So anywhere I make or create something. Kind of levels the land, makes it flat. You can see it, maybe. I guess that land was all kind of flat, but you can see how the terrain kind of goes above the grid here. That soil pile I can use, and I can actually terraform a lot of the land. So if I want to get rid of these little crappy lakes here, I can cover it in concrete and make it all solid land, more land to build on. So we got a couple of these now. The other thing is going to be stone. Actually, I said before we were going to take our main construction down here and go to this iron mass. I kind of like the idea of getting rid of these lakes and just making our starting construction. Copper goes here, iron down here, stone will come from here. I can bring that up in the middle here once these two clusters are gone, and then start building our construction this way, because this land mass is huge. And it runs right down here. Oh, jeez, I'm trying to get back to my mech. I don't know how I got crude oil already. But crude oil is kind of what you get once you start harvesting oil. But for right now, looks like fuel to me. So if we're going to be starting our main construction line here, I'm going to go through and remove all these trees. So I will be right back after that is done. And we'll see how much of our storage units are filled up. So I'm going to go harvesting, and I'll see you guys when we're done. Alright, so while we've quickly cleaned up this area, we are going to have to do a quick research here and start gathering blue matrices. So a blue matrix is made by a magnetic coil, or what are these called? Are these called magnetic coils and computer chips. So you need one of each to make a blue or electromagnetic matrix. What you can do with these matrices, like I said, you need them to research further things. Before I get started making our simple construction facility for this episode, I need these splitters. What a splitter can do is it'll take one input and make two outputs. Normally with belts, you can already take two inputs and go into one output, but you can't go from one input to two outputs. I'll show you, it's a little bit confusing, but it's just the splitters are how my mind organizes stuff, and it keeps everything going into one area from one input instead of having a bunch of things a bunch of belts pulling from different containers. I can have everything go into one splitter and shoot off one input one direction, and the other one continues and goes the other way. Like I said, I will show you that here in a second. But to do that, we are going to need a bunch of smelters to make our first little manufacturing facility. And we're also going to need a bunch of the assemblers. So I'm going to continue to go through and do that. So we're we're going to activate that and research it real quick. We'll do that and that. And then we should be able to, I'll show you what a blue matrix looks like. But we'll let that research continue real quick. I don't know why these, I guess, why does it say there? Is there output low? 5 veins. I don't know why it's saying, I guess it's saying it's moving too slow. What does that mean? Oh, that just means it highlights and shows me where it's at. Enables facility. What does that symbol mean? I look up in G what symbol means. I'm looking for gathering resource. No. Okay, what does... Cool, so I got the energy matrix. I'm trying to see what it means when... You increase mining speed in the machines or reduce... I guess I know that, but that's showing me how to place them. What is a Dyson sphere? Alright. I don't know what this means. I just think that means that it's not running as efficiently. But I don't know why these, because this would be the same. They have efficient enough power. Alright, so these are already full. So I'm gonna add another storage. And we are going to add... There is no filter, what do you mean? Is it too close? What? I don't know why I can't place those, normally I can. What? I didn't know you could stack those too high. What? You can add a second story to those? Interesting. That is something new that I have not seen before. So as you can see, everything in the blue is powered. Our gray, our two ones there, are not. So we're gonna do that. And you know what, for extra storage for right now, we need one more. I know I've seen, so we're going to build one of these so I can show you. It takes that. So now what I can do with these electromagnetic matrices is I can use them to research the splitters. So I need to build 100 of them. So as you can see, it will use it out of my inventory and then it will stop. But before I do that, I'm going to get a couple more of these built up for storage because I think the copper one is probably going to be full soon too, if it's not already, and I probably need a couple more of those built up. And I'm out of iron. Now I'm not. Like I said, it gets kind of quicker as the game goes. I will be able to automate a lot of this. It's just getting set up here at the beginning. Alright, so we got another storage unit. We're going to go there. Like I said, each of these towers here, this one is going to hold 3,000, this one's going to hold 3,000. So that'll be 6,000 a stack. I can hold 18,000 from that original 75. So I'm already down. I've mined 10,000 from this iron vein. Pretty good so far. Like I said, right now we're just gathering the raw resources. And then we're going to move on to doing the main construction over here. So I think I'm going to end the recording there. I'm going to finish up this manual research and get stuff prepared for the basic construction over here. So welcome to Dyson Sphere, and I hope you guys stick with the series. If you like me, like I said, please comment down below. We're gonna name this planet in the next episode, or the episode after that, because I'm recording 2 in a row here. So we will be naming our planet very soon. Please give me suggestions for a planet name in the comments below, and please come back for episode 2 where we start building our factory. Thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.